When you think of mental noise, you likely recall those endless inner conversations, worries, doubts, and the constant "what if" that fills every corner of your mind. It's that loop we get caught in without even realizing it, which often paralyzes us. In the modern world, where distractions are abundant and demands seem never-ending, quieting the mind has become a great challenge. This is where Stoic philosophy emerges as a true compass amidst mental chaos. Stoicism, at its core, is not just about enduring hardship, but knowing how to navigate it with calm and a clear mind. Imagine your mind as a vast ocean, sometimes calm, but other times waves of chaos and confusion seem uncontrollable. How do you stay afloat in such turbulent waters? How do you find the calm you long for when external circumstances seem to pull you down? Here, these 8 simple strategies rooted in Stoic philosophy offer a roadmap. They're not a magical solution, but are principles of life practiced daily by the great sages of ancient times, and we can apply them today even in a very different world. 1. Accept what is without resistance. One of the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy is radical acceptance of reality as it is. Sometimes life doesn't go as planned, and in those moments, frustration, anger, and sadness flood our minds. But Stoicism offers a different perspective. Instead of fighting what you cannot change, accept what is as it is. Seneca summarizes this idea perfectly when he says, "Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling." Internal resistance to what happens creates enormous mental distress. Think about how often you felt frustrated because something already happened or a situation didn't go as hoped. We resist reality because we want things to be different, and this desire to change the unchangeable creates ongoing tension for us. It's like rowing against the current. Acceptance does not mean being passive or giving up on the idea that things can change. It's about acknowledging that there are moments in life you cannot control or alter. Stoic acceptance is a way to release the resistance that drains our energy. When we do so, our minds relax. It's about letting go of fighting reality and starting to flow with it. Sometimes resistance arises because we think accepting something means we agree with it or let it affect us. But in reality, acceptance is a way to create mental space. When you accept what's happening, you strip it of the power it has over you. From this calm place, you can think more clearly and make better decisions. 2. Practice full attention to the present. Focusing on the present is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The human soul is weighed down when it lets its thoughts dwell on what has happened or what may happen." The present is the only thing we should hold on to tightly. The mind has a habit of wandering between the past and the future. We often find ourselves trapped thinking about things that have already happened or worrying about what might occur. This constant oscillation of the mind exhausts us, creates anxiety, and robs us of peace. Mindfulness means repeatedly bringing your mind back to the present moment. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or the future, but recognizing when you're caught in their grasp and consciously returning attention to the present. 3. Practice emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is one of those Stoic tools that, when understood and applied, can completely transform the way you see the world. And this isn't about becoming cold or distant. On the contrary, Stoic detachment is about deeply loving and committing to people and situations without letting your happiness fully depend on outcomes or things beyond your control. 4. Reflect daily on your day. One of the most powerful practices Stoics teach us is daily reflection. Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations would write about his thoughts, actions, and how he faced the day's challenges. It wasn't just a habit. It was a tool for continuous improvement. At the end of each day, evaluate yourself and examine your actions. What did you do wrong? What did you do well? What can you improve? 5. Control your thoughts. Don't let them control you. The Stoics knew that the root of a troubled and anxious mind doesn't lie in external situations, but in how we interpret those situations. Epictetus made this clear by saying, "It's not what happens to you, but how you interpret it." Controlling your thoughts doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring them, but questioning and directing them in a more constructive way. Whenever you feel your mind beginning to fill with negative or exhausting thoughts, ask yourself, does this thought help me or make the situation worse? 6. Take deliberate breaks. Throughout the day. One of the most effective ways to calm the mind is learning to pause. In modern society, we're always surrounded by stimuli, messages, emails, social media, and tasks that seem endless. Without noticing, we fall into the hectic rhythm of life where stopping seems almost impossible. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that breaks aren't a luxury. They're a necessity to maintain a calm and focused mind. 7. Focus on what you can control. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is focusing on what you can control. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." When you accept this truth, you begin to direct your energy and attention toward what you can truly change. 8. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool to quiet the mind. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your mind starts to find peace and contentment. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself in his meditations to be thankful for the things he had. With these Stoic strategies, you can quiet your mind amidst the noise of daily life. They serve as a roadmap for maintaining inner peace and achieving mental balance in a world full of challenges.